Hey guys, welcome back to Critical Flick. Today, I'm going to review Wonka. It tells the story of Willy Wonka and how he got started in the chocolate business. And I went into this one a little bit skeptical, but I ended up coming out having a really good time. The movie's directed by Paul King, who did the Paddington films, and he brings the same warmth to this movie. It has such a whimsical and endearing nature to it that you can't help smile along the way. I enjoyed Timothée Chalamet as Willy Wonka. He has this infectious, positive energy to him, and like I said, the movie is incredibly whimsical and silly, and he definitely plays into that. That's something that I really found while I was watching this movie, is that he seems like he's having a really good time. Everybody in this movie feels fully committed, whether it's the big musical acts or the more somber and quiet moments. I think they do a good job of capturing kind of the heart of the film in their performances. And I think his dynamic with Kayla Lane, who plays the young girl in the film Noodle, actually adds, like I said, a lot of heart to this movie. At its core, beneath kind of this silly spectacle of it, is a movie that tells the story about friendship and love and chasing your dreams, and I think those themes really shine through. When I talk about spectacle, I really enjoyed the way that this film looks. It leans into that wild, imaginative creativity that people enjoy about Wonka, whether it be his store or his little briefcase where he creates all his little chocolates, or even at the end we get kind of a glimpse into his future. I will say there's a lot of CGI in this movie, and sometimes it looks better than it does at others, but I didn't think it was anything egregiously terrible. It was really almost bizarre watching Hugh Grant play the Oompa Loompa, but he added some comedy to the role, and I did enjoy the scenes he was in, but it is weird, like almost uncanny seeing him as an Oompa Loompa. I think the costuming was really well done, particularly with Willy Wonka himself, and using the costume and kind of visual gags, the things he did throughout the film. That's something I liked. It's kind of, like I said, the whimsical nature and having these weird little visual cues and visual gags. As far as the music goes, I think it fits the narrative. I do like the vocal performances. I will say, there's not, for me at least, a really catchy song, but I do like how they integrated some of the classic music from the original film into this one, whether it be kind of the score in the background or at times having them sing in some of the climaxes of the film. I liked how they integrated that in with kind of the newer stories and the newer music they're trying to tell. I'll say I think that kids will enjoy this movie. It has an overall silly nature to it. I'll say for me, it's kind of like a fuddy-duddy adult. There are times that it is just so aggressively silly that I was like, this, what am I watching? This is so weird. But I think kids will really love it, whether it's the goofy dialogue or kind of, like I said, the wild spectacle of it all. If I were to rate Wonka, I would give it an 8 out of 10. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be, and I really did enjoy the performances and the overall look of the film. That being said, I'm not the biggest fan of the original Willy Wonka movie. I know that's like blasphemy. I enjoy it. I like it. I appreciate it. I understand why people love it. It's just not a movie that I personally am a big, huge fan of. But I do think that this one helps add some more backstory to the character. It doesn't feel like it is doing anything, any kind of injustice against that movie. So I really did think that they pulled off a pretty solid film that could have gone sideways really easily. So if you check out Wonka, let me know what you thought about it. Did you like it as much as me? Did you like it less? And let me know how it compares to the other films for you. I always love to hear people's opinions. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. And see you guys next time.